Attention passionate Kansas City CHIFS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Kansas City Chiefs' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Kansas City Chiefs fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Kansas City CHIFS FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. It's been an offseason full of twists and turns for the Kansas City Chiefs. And if you've been following their saga closely, you already know that the team is always up to something. But this particular chapter is one of the most intriguing. And honestly, it could have lasting implications not just for their immediate Super Bowl aspirations, but also for the entire AFC landscape. We're talking about a series of strategic moves, trade rumors, salary cap maneuvers, and roster adjustments that could reshape the team's front line, and consequently, their chances of defending that coveted Lombardi trophy. So let's start with the big news that set everything in motion. Earlier this spring, the Chiefs made a tough but necessary decision. They traded four-time Super Bowl champion and All-Pro left guard Joe Thuney to the Chicago Bears. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Why let go of such a veteran, especially one with that kind of pedigree? Well, the answer lies in the intricate balancing act that is NFL roster management. The Chiefs are trying to keep their core intact, especially their offensive line, which has been a key part of their recent success. But to do that, they had to make some sacrifices, and trading Thuney was part of that plan. The reason for this move becomes clearer when we look at what happened shortly after. The Bears quickly signed Thuney to a hefty deal, $35 million over 2 seasons, making it clear that Chicago is serious about strengthening their offensive front. For the Chiefs, this move was a sign that retaining both Thuney and Trey Smith might have been financially unfeasible. As of June 24, Kansas City was still tight on cap space, with just under $11 million available, according to Over the Cap. That's not a lot of wiggle room, especially when you consider the need to re-sign key players and add fresh talent via free agency. But here's the thing, things are about to get interesting. The Chiefs are known for their shrewd management, and general manager Brett Veach has a reputation for making smart, strategic moves. One of the key pieces on their radar is Trey Smith, the talented right guard who has been a cornerstone of their offensive line since entering the league. The plan is to work out an extension with Smith to free up cap space, and that could be a game changer. Right now, Smith is playing on a fully guaranteed contract with a cap hit of over $23 million, which is significant. But an extension could lower that number substantially, giving the Chiefs more flexibility to pursue other upgrades. Now, I want to pause here for a second because this is where things get really intriguing. If the Chiefs manage to extend Smith and free up some cap space, they could look into making a bold move, possibly trading for a veteran guard who can make an immediate impact. And that's where the rumors start to heat up. Pro Football Network and other analysts have been speculating about a potential trade for Wyatt Teller, the two-time second-team All-Pro guard from the Cleveland Browns. Teller is a proven player. He's been a key part of Cleveland's offensive line, and his versatility makes him a perfect fit for Kansas City. Imagine that, Teller stepping in as the starting left guard right from Week 1. That would be a significant upgrade over the current options like Kingsley Suamataia or Mike Caliendo, who are still unproven at that level. Teller's experience, combined with his 3 Pro Bowl selections, makes him a valuable asset, especially for a team that's aiming for another Super Bowl run. The idea of acquiring Teller isn't just about plugging a hole, it's about adding a genuine piece that can elevate the entire line to elite status. Now, let's talk about the Browns because, from Cleveland's perspective, trading Wyatt Teller makes sense too. He's entering the final year of his deal, and the Browns might be looking to shake things up, especially if they get off to a rough start. Moving Teller could help Cleveland create some cap space, saving around $7 million this year, and they could see a significant return in a trade. It's a win-win scenario, and the NFL trade market often favors teams willing to make bold moves. But here's where the Chiefs' plans get even more complex. Acquiring Teller would mean adjusting their salary cap strategies. They'd need to find a way to accommodate his $14 million plus cap hit, which isn't trivial without a new contract for Trey Smith. The plan is to extend Smith first, which would lower his cap hit and make room for Teller. It's all about timing and negotiation, but the potential payoff is huge. Imagine the Chiefs rolling out an interior offensive line with Teller, Smith, and Creed Humphrey, arguably one of the best trios in the league. That kind of talent up front can do wonders for the entire offense, especially with Patrick Mahomes orchestrating everything behind them. And let's not forget the broader context. The Chiefs' offensive line has been a key factor in their recent success, but it's also been a unit that's seen some instability. Last season, they finished 12th in the league in overall OL rankings, which isn't bad, but it's not quite at the level of dominance they need to repeat their Super Bowl victories. The loss of Thuney leaves a void on the left side of the line that needs to be filled, and while Kingsley Suamataia has shown promise, he's still unproven at that level. So the Chiefs are looking at options, whether through internal development or external trades, to solidify that interior. Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about the overall outlook for the 2024 season. The Chiefs, as reigning champions, are always under the microscope, every move scrutinized, every game analyzed. They are entering this season with high expectations, not just from fans but from themselves. The core of their offense remains intact, with Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and a talented supporting cast, but the question mark has always been the offensive line. Can they protect Mahomes well enough to keep the offense clicking at full throttle? That's the big question. And the trade rumor involving Wyatt Teller could be the answer to that question. Adding a veteran guard with Teller's resume would give Mahomes even more confidence, knowing he has a solid blocker in front of him. It could be the difference in close games, especially against tough division rivals like the Denver Broncos, Las Vegas Raiders, and the Los Angeles Chargers. The AFC West is always a battle, and teams are constantly trying to outdo each other, making every little upgrade matter. From a strategic standpoint, the Chiefs' approach this offseason shows a clear intent. They want to sustain their winning culture, maintain their dominance, and ensure they're ready for another deep playoff run. The moves they're considering, extensions, trades, cap maneuvers, are all aimed at maximizing their roster's potential while staying within their financial constraints. It's a chess game, and Brett Veach is one of the best in the league at playing it. Now, I want to highlight some of the key players and their current situations. Patrick Mahomes continues to be the face of the franchise, and his leadership is unmatched. His ability to elevate the play of everyone around him is what keeps the Chiefs in Super Bowl contention year after year. Travis Kelce, of course, remains his favorite target and one of the best tight ends in NFL history. Their chemistry is legendary, and as long as Kelce stays healthy, the offense remains a top-tier unit. But the offensive line is the unsung hero. Protecting Mahomes and opening running lanes is critical, and that's why these potential moves for Wyatt Teller or similar veterans are so pivotal. And let's not forget about the rest of the roster. The Chiefs have a solid defense, led by stars like Chris Jones, who is coming off another dominant season. Jones's presence on the defensive line is crucial, and he's been a force against both the run and the pass. The secondary is also stacked, with young talents and veterans ready to step up. But it's on the offensive line where the team's fate could be decided. If they can shore up that position, especially with a veteran like Teller, it could be enough to push them over the edge once again. Of course, every season is unpredictable, and injuries, mid-season trades, or unexpected performances can turn the tide. But the Chiefs' front office is clearly aware of their weaknesses and is actively seeking solutions. The possibility of a trade for Wyatt Teller and the extension of Trey Smith are signs that they're playing the long game, focused on sustained success rather than quick fixes. They're building a team that can not only contend this year, but for years to come. As we look ahead to the upcoming season, the excitement is palpable. Fans are eager to see how these rumors materialize, whether Teller will indeed be wearing red and gold come Week 1, and how the team will gel after the offseason upheaval. The AFC West will be fierce, no doubt, but the Chiefs know that their path to another Super Bowl is paved with smart decisions, bold moves, and a little bit of luck. And if history tells us anything, it's that Kansas City is always ready to surprise us, whether through clutch performances, strategic trades, or the resilience of their stars. So in conclusion, Chiefs fans, what do you think about all these developments? Are you confident that the team will make the right moves to secure another championship? Do you believe Wyatt Teller is the missing piece? Or are you more optimistic about the internal growth of the current roster? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion really matters. It's part of what makes this community so passionate and informed. And remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, analysis, and behind-the-scenes insights into the Kansas City Chiefs. Stay tuned, stay loud, and let's keep supporting our team through every twist and turn of this exciting offseason. Because at the end of the day, Kansas City Chiefs fans are the best in the league, and we're in this together. Let's go, Chiefs!